Hello everybody, welcome to the 2026 first video of Dmonix's DVlog rebranding, and my mask is fogging up. It's like the first time it's ever fogged up, so now I'm going to be blind. Yeah, hey, welcome, rebranding. So Dmonix, first we'll talk about that. Dmonix, the name comes from a Marvel comic book put out in the early 1990s. Actually, might have been mid 1990s, 93, 92-ish. Have to see. Ghost Rider 2099. They did a 2099 Marvel series where all of these Marvel characters were, yeah, in the year 2099. The Punisher, Spider-Man. They did a bunch of them. Can't remember all. I collected the Spider-Man, the Ghost Rider 2099. I wasn't much of a Ghost Rider fan actually, but this comic at the time for Marvel, Ghost Rider 2099, was like the most violent, darkest Marvel comic that I could find. And that's really what I was looking for. I really wasn't into Todd McFarlane's Image stuff. I loved some of the characters, I loved their designs, but those comics weren't really for me. And I was looking for something a little bit edgier, I think, and I found it in 2099, The Ghost Rider. The main character's name was Zero Cochran. Now, if you know me long enough, you would know that my first online nickname was Zero. And some people equate it with the Smashing Pumpkins Zero on Billy Corgan's shirt. That's not what it's from. It's from the comic book. And then as an email address I've had forever is Dmonix, Dmonix, just as it's spelt in on the YouTube page and anywhere else you see it. That's by me. A lot of people tend to put in Demonix, which is Dmonix, but it doesn't have any. And Dmonix was in the comic book a evil corporation that kind of was doing some shady shit behind the scenes. And this Zero Cochran character that becomes the Ghost Rider, kind of he was fighting against them. But I always loved that Dmonix and the way that it was spelt, so I used that. Now, when I first started the YouTube channel back in May 2006, um, it was called Dmonix's DVlog, and I even had like there was like a theme song that a buddy of mine wrote for it. If you go back, go to YouTube and sort by the oldest videos first. You can go back. Not all of them are made public anymore, but you can see some selected old DVlog videos from there, and it has the intro in it and stuff like that. I used to, and I've talked about this before, editing. I used to use Windows Movie Maker, which was like so simple to use. You could just throw it together. You could put in a bunch of music, whatever, and great editing. And it was really, really nice for just throwing together quick, simple, easy vlogs like I was doing. And then they made it even simpler for people, but they took away a lot of those great features that were there that I was using. And so now sometimes I edit with the YouTube editor. Sometimes I try and edit it with the picture editor that I use on my phone, and nothing really works that well. I should put some more time and effort into my editing, but hey, that's the way it is. Um, so yeah, so for years now, and I think what happened, I wrote this on a post that I did the other day on YouTube, that I believe that when, I think it was Google bought YouTube, I think that's what happened. And when Google did that, it was kind of like the Facebook thing, like you had to use your real name for everything. And I think automatically my name on YouTube, just because it was attached to my Gmail account, it automatically changed to Chris, to my full name. And I've been thinking over the last while, in comparison to other people's videos and stuff. And again, my videos are about my life and about what's going on. And, the people that care to watch those videos are probably people that care about me or that know me and wonder what the fuck I'm up to. What's this weirdo doing now? So that's what those videos are for. But just in the sense of getting into the algorithm a little bit better, I decided to go back to Dmonix's DVlog. I think that title over my actual name might be a little bit more palatable to people, because who the fuck is Chris Waddell? Why do I want to watch his videos? Who the hell is Dmonix? Why do I want to watch his videos? But maybe we'll get some more out of that. So that's the reason why I did that. What else is going on? Kind of a personal thing over the last while. It actually happened last spring. Um, all of these years that I've been on my own, and I've been on my own throughout a lot of my life. But last spring in the winter, I really started to get like super lonely, and it really started to get in my head. And I kind of put myself out there on some dating sites. Absolutely nothing happened. I have not dated anyone. I have not kissed anybody. I have not slept with anybody in over 15 years. Um, and so, yeah, I was getting lonely. And I was a little worried because in the fall, when the winter came so quick, all of a sudden, that loneliness feeling came right back real quick. And so I put myself out there again. And one of the things that I've talked about with friends and family and to some of the women that I've spoke to is that for 15 years I've removed myself from the equation. I love that line. It's actually from Tron Legacy, or Legacy as I call it, that you remove yourself from the equation. I think it's actually part of the I Ching. But women don't trust us guys anymore. I mean, guys, we have been using and abusing women since we were clubbing them in the fucking caves and dragging them back home. You know, we've not been nice to women. And I grew up, during the 70s and the 80s when, like free, sex was everywhere, and you could pick up a girl right and left here and there, and you could bang her and then not call her the next day. Well, that time is over, at least as far as what I've heard. And so I put myself on some dating sites. I actually paid for a subscription because I thought, if I pay and it's like, it kind of shows that I'm more serious about this, because I am. And from what I understand, like most women on dating sites or on social media or wherever, they just get dick pics and lewd, crude, nasty, ignorant pickup lines. And so for the month of December into January, I did it again. I put myself on Tinder, I put myself on Match. What I was finding is that on some sites, when you buy a subscription, you just buy a subscription. In order to talk to anybody, to message somebody, to like somebody, you have to pay money on top of your subscription. So what are you paying a subscription for? I've come to find out that on some sites it's free for women to be able to just message any guy, which never happened on any of my adventures in dating sites yet. So I kind of branched out into some more alternative sites. Ended up on this site that was like 99.99999% Australians, which does no good for me in Canada. And yeah, it's just been really, really hard to get anybody to pay attention that I'm a nice guy. Yes, I am a guy, so inherently I'm probably bad, but I mean, yeah, I'm serious about trying to make a connection. And I ended up talking to this lady, and she told me, she was like, "Look, you got to know what it's like from the woman's side of the dating app or sites." And she said exactly the whole spiel of why I've removed myself for 15 years. She said we get sent dick pics right away. We get lewd, crude, and nasty pickup lines. And women don't want to deal with that. My question was like, well, why are all these, like, maybe they're old photos and they just kind of stack the websites and none of these women are actually even on the sites anymore? I don't know. But my question is that if women don't trust guys, why are they on these dating sites looking for guys if they don't trust them? It's a big clusterfuck, catch 22, whatever. But I'm not mad about it. Having her tell me that last night, that basically, I mean, at least from her point of view, that women are still in that same place they were 15 years ago, not trusting men. Um, and so what do you do? Like, what do you do? Really? Like, how do I meet? I don't drink alcohol. I'm not going to go hang out in a bar and pick up a drunk chick. I'm not really into bowling. My hobbies and my interests are very niche, esoteric, occult. Like there's not like a group in my city that you can go and hang out with. So I don't know. I think I'll just go back to just being alone and being happy about being alone, and just try and go on that way. In the 15 years, they say that love will find you if you're not looking for it. I did not look for it for 15 years and nobody found me. And that's kind of where I'm at right now with women. I'm hoping that a woman out there will have the cojones that if she likes me, that she'll come to me and let me know, and then I don't have to go through the bullshit of, sending, nice words and compliments. I mean, I'll still compliment her, but if somebody comes to me first, then at least I know that they're interested in me and there's not a bunch of effort and emotion wasted on nothing. So that's what I've been up to, and that's what I just actually just stopped because again, I talked to this lady last night and she laid it all out, and I was like, this is exactly why I removed myself from the equation. And so I don't know what I'm gonna do. If you're a single, young, beautiful lady and you're interested in the guy who wears a mask on video and sometimes not, I mean, I wear the mask because I just scare the shit out of people when you look at my face, and I don't need to be scaring people. It's just not a nice thing to do. But if you are single and a lady between the ages of maybe 36 would probably be my lowest, up to about 63. You might go 63, but looking on dating websites, and I'm 53, but there are beautiful women that are 63 and even older. So yeah, so that's why my age range is so up there. And also, I've kind of been like an older woman kind of guy, like most of my life. Like I've never been into young girls. I used to get in trouble on some of the sites that I was on because they would post pictures of like what would be, I guess, 18, 19-year-old girls. And I was super uncomfortable with it because you really couldn't tell and they didn't look that age. So I used to get in trouble because I kind of chastise men for like, they're in their late 40s and they're looking at like 19-year-olds, and it's just really gross. It is, and it is to me. I mean, yes, there are beautiful women all the way down, whatever age. I'll cut it off at 19. But for me personally, 35 upwards, that would be fine. Younger than that, they don't know what they want. They don't know what they're looking for. And then you got to teach them. And I don't want to teach anybody anything. I want a woman who knows what she wants. So that's me into my woman spiel. Hey, like, subscribe, and share this video. This is Dmonix's DVlog now. The old name is gone. I want to thank you for watching, and hopefully this video turned out, because I really don't know if I've caught my whole head this time. I think I did. But anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. And again, please like, subscribe, and share. It does help with the algorithm and getting me out there a little bit more. Yeah, we'll see you on the next video. Hey, 2026 is your year to relax, to breathe, to take some time every night to just relax and breathe in and out. Clear your mind when you're going to sleep. Use that as a mantra. Clear my mind as I breathe in, clear my mind as I breathe out. And with some discipline and time, you can get to sleep nice and easy like I do. I have much better sleeps now that I've been kind of focusing on getting all of the crap out of my head when I go to sleep. We'll see you on the next video, people. Thanks for watching.